Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Genelle. Welcome to my channel if you are new, and if you're returning, thank you for tuning in today. These are some of the final moments with my red hair. I wanted to do my summer go-to glam look. I haven't done a makeup look in so long, and then I really like this summer glowy, just like tan, blush, freckles, lips, highlighted look. I have so many updates for you guys as well. I'm gonna be talking about how I make money, my agency, managing myself, dating, life. We are going to catch up. I will have everything linked down below. Make sure to follow me on other socials, and let's not waste any more time. Let's spend some time with the red hair and jump right into this makeup look. Hi guys. It's been a minute. Let's do my makeup for the day. I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to be. I have nothing to do, but I'm gonna do what I've been doing every single day that makes me feel alive and summery now that I'm fully in summer. It is now the beginning of August in LA, and summer really doesn't hit until that last week, maybe last 2 weeks of July. We are in full summer mode. It is 85 and sunny every single day in LA. So I've been getting my tan on, which it's kind of hard to tell, but I have been in the sun, getting my vitamin D, just running around, whatever. So I just thought I would sit down with you guys and talk to you one-on-one. If we're on FaceTime, update you guys with my life. I want to hear about your life. What have you been doing? I know there's a lot of silent watchers at times, so if you want to stay quiet, fine. But I want to know what you've been doing, because I'm going to tell you what I've been doing. So let's get right into it. Although I have been tanning, I have not been tanning my face and my neck. So I've been using the Coco and Eve bronzing face drops in dark tan. These smell so good. They are so good. I scanned them on the Yucca app, which is like a health app that reads ingredients, like what's gonna be toxic, non-toxic. And this was rated actually pretty decent, so I kept this in my makeup bag. Next up, sunscreen. So this is the Naked Sundays SPF 50 plus with plant-based collagen and antioxidants in it. It's 100% mineral sunscreen. This is what you need to look for. The other sunscreens that have the other ingredients, I'll put them here, so bad for you. They cause like cancer. The mineral sunscreens is a lot healthier, and I like to wear sunscreen on my face because I use a bunch of like, you know, peels, I get laser treatments, all the things. I've worked really hard for my skin. So this is also a primer, so it holds the foundation so nicely on the skin. It comes out kind of like a weird color, but it doesn't have a white cast at all. So if you do have like a darker skin tone, this doesn't rub in super white. It kind of just melts into the skin, and it gives you a really, really pretty glow. But it also, it's not like a weird tacky, but it has this kind of tackiness to it that will grip your foundation or concealer or just like any skin tint to really make sure that it stays on if you want like a flawless skin tone, even if you're just going to the beach or something. If you have hyperpigmentation and stuff, sometimes if you want to cover that up or just look cute, or you're meeting somebody or whatever, you just want to you want to be a little bit more put together. This literally is so grippy, and then it grips whatever you put on top of it, and then it kind of just, you don't feel sticky anymore. You don't feel sticky at all. Like at all. This actually sinks into the skin so well, and it grips the foundation, so it's like a really good primer, especially in the hot summer sun when it's hot and makeup can melt off your face. I have been bouncing between a few foundations this summer. The Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, I absolutely die for this foundation. I kind of put it down for a little while and then picked it back up, and I was like, ooh, my skin looks good. But I also love, this is the Sweet Glass Skin Foundation. It's a little bit lighter than the Giorgio Armani if you need more coverage. This is stunning on the face, and I actually love the color of this. This is in 07 and this is in 5.75. We're just gonna go ahead and lightly put some of this on my skin, and I'm just going to buff this in, and you'll see that it's just like a really, really beautiful coverage, and it doesn't do too much. It's not too extra, and you can layer over top of it. Just so beautiful. It will forever be one of my top #1 foundations of all time. I zoomed you guys in just so you guys can really see the texture of my skin. Sorry if my background's like dark. This is the Kosas concealer. Slapping some of this on my under eyes, and this is a very light, more like watery I just do that. More watery concealer. I genuinely really like it, especially for summer, just something not as heavy and not as crazy. covers so nicely. If you are looking for something with fuller coverage, this is the Vanish Hourglass Concealer. Amazing concealer. I use Cotton and Cedar, or Drift and Cedar. Drift and Cedar. Then I've been loving this Patrick Ta bronzer. It's called She's Bronzed, super simple. It has the cream and the powder, so I just go ahead with the cream. And I'm just gonna like start like that. I always look at like the top of my ear, go down like that. I'll do a little bit on my forehead because I love a bronzed forehead. I really do for summer. I just think it really gives that summer look because it looks like, you know, the sun hits your forehead. And then I just kind of blot. I don't rub because it pulls all of the product away or off and reveals my like bare skin. So do this and I do this. And then I take some residual and just run it across my nose because I'm really going to start highlighting my nose with blush. I'm gonna take, this is the Laura Mercier Rose Setting Powder, and we'll get into the chats. I just wanna get my base done. Okay, this rose powder has like a baby pink to it, so it gives your eyes, it makes them so bright, like crazy bright. Okay, so while I put the powder on my face from the Patrick Ta, how are you? Are you good? Are you okay? I'm checking in. I'm checking to see what the vibe is. How are you feeling? What's up? These are my last moments with my red hair. I have been playing around with this red color since November of last year. I think it was the second week of November that I changed my hair color from jet black to a red color. I did 17 years of box dyeing my black hair, and then I did like 16 hours of bleach and got a red color and put a gloss over top of it, because whenever you bleach black, you ever see like an acid wash t-shirt, it's got like the orange on it because from the bleach like splattering on it. When you go to bleach black, before you can pull it to like white or platinum blonde or something, it pulls like an orange, and then you can gloss it with like a nice color to give it like a real rich red, is like what I did. So I have had a good time with my red hair. I've had an amazing time. I'm gonna take this powder and I'm just gonna go over my eyelid and then around like my nose area, get out. Let's just talk about my dating life. Am I single? Am I in a relationship? I have been in a 2-year relationship on and off. Yeah. I have struggled with past trauma and then current trauma that was caused from me not being fully stable. And then I had to heal from that trauma. And then I went to therapy to heal from all of it. And I didn't realize how intense regular talking therapy, and I did EMDR all, so I was doing twice a week for 3 months. I did that last year and it just took me out. It was just so intense. And on top of it, I went like 2 months without drinking alcohol, like nothing. And then I started drinking alcohol like my 3rd month of doing therapy, and I was so triggered. I spiraled. I lashed out in a way where I would just like get really mad and kind of like blow up, and it didn't really matter where I was. And not blow up where I'm or flipping a table or something. Definitely getting irritated, getting upset, letting my insecurities get to me, but also I did have some reason and trying my best. He had tried his best, and it was just like getting messy. And then I think it's just something that we were trying to resolve old issues and then new issues without any proper tools or real journaling, or we were just still doing the same things hoping the band-aid would kind of help, and it didn't. So that leads me to dating apps. I met this person on a dating app because I have a podcast with my dad, if you guys didn't know. It's for fun. It's been really hard to kind of keep up with it, but I'm getting back into it. I told myself that I would. I'm actually gonna take this Patrick Ta blush. It's not too corally, it's not too much of like a red, not too much purple. This is like a very perfect blush color. I'm just gonna take this like brush and start with the cream, nothing crazy, and just kind of like go on my cheek. It's just like very subtle. You can take it subtle or you can amp it up, which is why I also like this. I like to put it on my forehead too, because who doesn't love a little sunburn look? So I had tried a dating app because my dad had met his wife on Match.com, and he challenged me back in 2023 summer. He's like, you haven't dated in 2 years, you know, well, I had gone on a few dates, but it was nothing crazy. He's like, for our podcast, why don't we compare modern online dating with, you know, dating back in like 2006 and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'll try a dating app. I had never tried one before, and I tried it, and yeah, this guy was like my first dating app date ever. And I ripped it. I went on dates. I was like really wanting to do the 30-day challenge of just like trying this dating app and just see what it was like. And so long story short, I, you know, between the on and off and all of that, I've tried it, and my friends have tried it. I'm now gonna take the powder. I will say I'm done with the dating app. Here's why. I noticed that a lot of my friends or myself, but mostly my friends, because they've been using it for years and years and years, have found success, but also a lot not really. But I noticed that meeting someone online is, you're kind of just shooting in a barrel of lifestyles, I guess is what you could say. From what I mean is like when you go out and meet people doing what you love, and the person's like there also doing the exact same thing that you love, that's like kind of a lifestyle thing. So if you meet someone at the gym, meet someone at your favorite coffee shop, meet someone at Bible study, meet someone at a book club, meet someone in the park, they're there doing the same thing you're enjoying doing. Where like on a dating app, you're kind of shooting in this barrel of just, you know, people may like to go to a concert, go to coffee, or health and wellness or gym, but how much of that do they love versus partying? Or like if you're meeting someone always out partying, you can assume, and they can assume about you, that you like to party and so do they. It's not just like a freak thing. So I found that with like dating apps, there was like always a lifestyle contradiction, in the sense where I was like meeting people I thought were cool and liked similar things that I did, but that wasn't their lifestyle. Where I'm noticing when I'm meeting more people, even friends, doing things that I love, playing pickleball, going to my favorite coffee shop, hitting the gym, going on walks to my favorite places, going to my favorite restaurants, I'm approached and those people are in the same vicinity doing the same thing as me. Not saying it guarantees that that's their lifestyle, but it kind of puts you closer to that, because I've noticed even if someone likes similar things that I see like on a dating app or whatever, a lot of the times then you can fall for them because they put on their favorite face for you, and you're seeing somebody with a mask on putting their best foot forward. And this will always happen in dating for sure. Now I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish number 2. I'm just gonna set my whole face, and I kind of just go like underneath like my jawline, down my neck, like all here. I love this setting powder so much. And I'm gonna do my forehead too. I'm also gonna take this pad and just go right here and just kind of go over the blush. We're gonna do more blush, don't you worry. But yeah, that's my take on dating apps. I'm not gonna do dating apps. I have found that I've met really cool people in person recently, and it is summer and people are thriving, but I'm gonna go to the Rufus Du Sol concert, and I'm gonna go and like hang out at certain dinner places with my girls, and like I've met people like out that way. I just feel like I vibe better with the people. Like the dating app, like I said, you're shooting so much in the dark and you're going just off looks, not the first, just trying to catch a vibe. I hate that I use that. I'm different though. So maybe you're not that way, but no dating apps for me. Like I said, I've tried them for data purposes. I've tried them just because I was like, okay, let me just try this. A lot of people do use them, but I don't think my person, I'm gonna run into my person on there. Not to say that my person maybe isn't using a dating app right now out there somewhere, but I don't think I will find them there. But I'm intense, I'm particular, and I don't know, am I making any sense? Okay, we're gonna use, this is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Ginger Binge Moscow Mule. It's like the prettiest blush. I've used this in a million videos. I'm so not original or doing anything crazy new, but this gives me the most beautiful summer. So I'm just gonna go in both, and I'm gonna just go over and do some forehead. So that's my take on dating apps. I don't know if that made any sense or if I just really started rambling, but that's just kind of how I feel right now, and I'm just going to live my life. We are young. Go out, if you are single, go out and do stuff. And if you're like, I don't have the money, go out and read your favorite book in a park. Go for a walk. If you go to the gym, go to the gym. Do things that you love. And I don't want to hear anyone say I don't like doing anything, because you do. You like doing stuff. Come on now. You're watching YouTube. You're watching me. You like doing stuff, because I like doing stuff, and I don't attract people that don't like doing stuff. And if you're watching, you get it. Okay. I'm gonna take this L'Oreal Infallible Grip 36 Hour Wear Eyeliner. Love this eyeliner, it's so good. I'm gonna go just at the corner of my eye, and I just do like a little thing like this. And then I take an angled brush and I just kind of like pull it out. And then I just kind of like take it like this. So that's a little tiny wing I've been doing. I'm gonna do it on this side. And so my suggestion, if for some reason you're having a hard time dating, just like do you. Re-immerse yourself in things that you love to do. Get outside. Get outside and just like, I don't know, socialize, smile. And I promise you, things will come. And I know it's not as fast as like a like on whatever dating app you use, but you shouldn't have to worry about that. Especially if you're a woman, sit back and you're feminine, detach from any outcome, and just sit back and just like have faith, just like chill out. I think the other thing too is everyone's so freaking anxious. So they're like glued to this outcome that they're thinking that they're gonna get from a dating app. And it just gives a bunch of anxious energy, and then it attracts all the avoidance, toxic dynamics, because you get the anxious people on the dating apps and then the avoidance because it's safe. So then they're attracting each other. I'm good on that. I'm gonna just go like this, get rid of the like whiteness. Looks a little better. It'll all come together. I've been loving doing some freckles. So I take this Makeup Forever Limitless Brown, love her. I'm gonna go over my mole and over this mole. Okay, so rest about my life, my agency and how I make money as a creator. So I was with an agency for 2.5 years. The first year was great. She was like a smaller agency owner, and I was maybe like one of the first-ish girls that she had signed. So she did really well. She was super motivated. And the thing about a good agency, especially in social media, or if you're an actor or whoever, is that they're passionate about you and your vision and your goals, and also like help inspire you too. So she was like so excited to take me on. She kind of just started signing a bunch of people, and I was just noticing that I was being forgotten about, or our meetings and just the way we would talk, things were just getting so weird with the agency. And then I had a moment where I was constantly switching agents. Agents were coming, going constantly. So I was doing, you have to get to know your agents. So she like moved up and then managed agents because she was getting so big. And so she started hiring people to be the agents, and then she would oversee, obviously, the agents and then the talent. But things just started getting so weird, and 2 of my agents left, and then I got 2 more agents, and then after that 1 of the agents left. So they're like, you're gonna get a new one, all within like a few months, sometimes even like a month. I was switching people, doing onboarding, trying to get to know them. They were trying to get to know my goals, what dream brands I want to work with. So I was doing all these calls. I wasn't making as much money, but then I'd see other creators that she signed. My email, I had to put in her talent email to my bio, so I couldn't see it, only she did, and then she would let me know who would reach out. But I hated not seeing who was contacting me or who wanted to work with me. It got really toxic. And then I had tried to leave last summer, and she was like, no, you can't leave. You've been auto renewing. We've been auto signing for you. And I was like, you can't do that. And then she was like, well, yeah, give me a few months. And ultimately I left in March, and I have been managing myself. I've been trying out people, quote, non-exclusively. It's kind of where you will send them deals and they can try to negotiate and deal with the contract, but you're not tied to them. If I do get a deal, I don't have to like send it over to them. Where like when you're an exclusive deal, they see what you see and then they negotiate for you, but they're a little bit more hands-on with your goals and outreach and stuff like that. So basically my career and my mental health and my triggers were being triggered because I was in a relationship, and I was just like realizing I needed to deal with childhood trauma. And so for that, your life will always reflect how you feel about yourself and how you feel about like life and stuff. And so I basically was just like not doing as well financially, and I had to leave my old apartment, and I got this new studio apartment, and it's a studio because I wanted to like save money and not use all my money to like pay rent. I was really sad about that too. I definitely put a lot of my self-worth in how much money I make. Kosas Nano Brow, these are the best brow pens. Before I did the video, I have this Kosas Air Brow Gel in dark brown, and I ran this through my brows. It's like a good starting point for me. And then I just take this and I just kind of like draw out my brow like so, elongate it. Looks so good. elongated on this side. And then I go in the front and I just like draw hair like strokes like that, just for like a little bit of a fuller brow. So anyways, how I make money is brands come to me or I pitch myself and I make UGC content, photos. UGC is user generated content, so you basically make the video or take the photos and give it to the brand, and then they have it a certain amount of days they can use it as an ad. And then obviously YouTube, I do good here, and Instagram, and even TikTok too. It's fun to make videos, and you do get paid if you get a brand deal, and if you get enough in a month, you can do pretty good. And then if you're working and you're consistent, you get more, just because you then are labeled as a content creator, and if they like your look and they like your story or just like you in general, that's like how you are getting brand deals. And then obviously I link everything down below, so there's little commissions that way, and then you get gifting and stuff like that, so you kind of save money. Sometimes I still love to go to Sephora and shop, but that's kind of how I survive as a content creator. This is the Rare Beauty Brow Gel. I'm obsessed with this brow gel, so I'm just gonna take it and I'm just going to fluff my brows forward and up. And I love a good fluffy brow look. Okay, now let's do mascara. If you are looking for a mascara that's not going to go all over your eyes, this Milk Makeup Kush High Roll Mascara is my favorite. This is my favorite mascara of all time right now. I don't use any other mascara and I have tons. It comes off in like tube-like forms. So I'm just gonna run this on my lashes, and it doesn't smear, it doesn't smudge, and even when you go to remove it at night, like I said, it comes off in like chunks, not like black under your eyes. And I love that. It's my favorite. Okay, here's what the mascara looks like. I think it's so incredible, like so pretty. Let's do a little highlight. This NARS highlight, it's Electra. Look at how pretty it is. It's gold, so good. I'm just gonna take it, do the tip of my nose and here. Now we're gonna use Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat. This is an iconic nude, one of my favorites. It's just like this lip combo has been my go-to lip combo. So I'm just gonna go, oh, you can't see. It's just the prettiest color. And then before we do the little lip gloss, we have to do inner corner highlight. Benefit Cookie. I own like 10 of these because I just need them at my beck and call. You will see this transformation. Like, look at this inner corner highlight. I love it so much, especially when I have like a nice tan. I love this inner corner highlight. It's a little intense, but I still think it's fun for summer if you want to take it down a little bit. Summer Fridays, iced coffee, lip butter balm. This stuff, insane. So I'm just gonna go. Am I missing anything? Should I add a little bit more blush? I feel like I need some like here. Let's see what we can do. Maybe just like any leftovers from here. I'm going to Rufus to Seoul here in LA in like 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, and I'm so excited. That's all I've been listening to. I can't wait to edit this video and listen to Rufus. So many things to look forward to, but also I feel like I rushed through all my information, and I know you guys are probably like, whoa, there you are, babe. Sorry about that. I hope it made sense. And upcoming updates as I take down my hair, I'll just tell you guys. So my little cousin just graduated from Michigan State, and I think she's gonna move here to LA with me. She's gonna come to the Rufus concert next, it's not this upcoming weekend, it's the next. And then she'll take like a few weeks, and then she'll probably move here, and then we're gonna apartment hunt and we're gonna job hunt for her. I wanna get her a job. She wants a job in like marketing or PR or social media. And there's so many opportunities in LA for that, especially when you're just starting out. So I'm really excited to have her here. I've been living alone for 5 years, and I want a companion. Everyone's like, get a dog, but I also don't know if I can like handle because I travel so much. So that's a really exciting update. I'm going to be vlogging my whole apartment hunting search. I want to get back into an old vintage Art Deco apartment. If you know me or have been here for a while, my last apartment was a 1930s vintage Art Deco apartment is what they're called. And they just feel like a Barbie house. They feel like a vintage paradise. I feel like such a princess when I live in one. And they're expensive, but it'll be worth it, especially with my cousin here, Sabrina, and us just needing more space, and she'll help me with content, so the work flux will go up, and it just really helps when you have like a partner and somebody to help you. So that is my update with that. Those are all my updates. I hope that wasn't overwhelming, and I hope you like this makeup look. Oh, I didn't even use this blush. Wait, this Morphe blush, this is the Cheek Thrills Beach Bonfire. This, look at these colors. Let's use some, why not? Taking this middle color here. It's like a cream, and it's like a really pretty highlight almost. Oh yeah. It gives you like a golden peach highlight. Let's see. We're super dewy, but that's summertime, right? My hair is a bit crazy, but this is the final summer makeup look. I forgot to spray my face, so I have two here. This Sephora makeup setting spray I think is like $12 or $12.50, and it's so good. It has such good clean ingredients. It doesn't have anything bad in it. I scanned it with my app, so I'm gonna just spray my face. I normally do this before I let my hair down, but I forgot. I have this all-nighter natural finishing spray by Urban Decay. They kind of rebranded their bottle, so I'm just gonna spray this. So this is my final makeup and hair look. I know my hair doesn't look crazy red right now, but it's still pretty red, but I'm saying goodbye to her, and I wanted to do one. Well, first of all, I hadn't done a makeup look in so long, so I wanted to do another makeup look, and I love this summer makeup, but I also wanted to spend some time with my hair on camera before I let her go. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you always for supporting me. So many new changes coming up, so come along for the crazy ride of my life, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.